Hi there, my name is Jessica Moore. I have a blog called The Jess Tales. I do work 9 to 5 in corporate America, so I have to do something to keep myself entertained, and I love content creation and helping people out wherever I can. I want to help anybody be their most productive self, even when it feels like all you want to do is go to work, come home, have a glass of wine, and pass out, because I get it. Right now it is a weeknight. I have had a heck of a week. So today I am bringing my tried and true tips how to get out of bed early and be your most productive self. I graduated college in 2017, so I have been out of school for this is my third year. The transition into adult life, if you want to say that, the transition really into just working a full-time job after being at college, after being at high school, I mean, it's really hard, and whenever you're in school, you get out of the habit of being on a routine, and you're not used to having to go to work for your entire day, Monday through Friday, and then after work, you don't have any energy to do anything, and then on the weekends, you're just getting groceries and cleaning your apartment or your house and doing your laundry, and it just feels like, when do I have time to do anything? In the mornings. Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, that's gonna be your only time to do anything, especially go to the gym, because I don't know how anybody goes to the gym after working all day, especially when it's been a really bad day. So today I have 8 tips on how to wake up early. I have made this a habit and a part of my routine, and if I can do it, you can do it, because I never got out of bed before 10 a.m. for most of school. Tip number 1, put your alarm in the other room. So my alarm is my cell phone, so what I have to do is I have to put that in the bathroom or at least across the bedroom in another outlet, because once I'm out of bed and my alarm goes off, I can get up, turn my alarm off, and I'm already out of bed. It is that much easier to keep going on my way to the gym or to get my coffee or whatever I need to do that morning to be more productive. And it is really hard to get out of bed, and if I am laying in bed and I can reach over to that nightstand and just press snooze, I'll be in bed for another 3 hours. It's just the way it's gonna go. I can't change that about myself, so why try? I make it easier on my mental sanity by just forcing myself to get out of bed by putting my alarm on the other side of the room or in another room so that I'm already up. Might as well just stay up. My number 2 tip is to get at least 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep a night. My alarm goes off at 5:15 or 5:30 Monday through Friday. What that means is I have to be asleep at least before 10:30 for me to get 6.5 hours of sleep on average. Keep in mind, you do have to actually fall asleep once you turn your light off, and that's my biggest problem, so I try to do something really relaxing in the living room or read a book before I go to sleep while I'm in bed to get all nice and cozy and tired, so that by the time 10:15 or 10:30 rolls around, I am ready to fall asleep. Tip number 3, if it's in the winter time, set your automatic heat setting in your home or your apartment to where the heat kicks on about 15 minutes before your alarm goes off. This way, when your alarm goes off, the apartment is already a nice, comfortable temperature, and you're not going to be dreading getting out of your warm covers to step out into the cold wilderness that is your nighttime apartment. Tip number 4 is have something to look forward to. So I do go to the gym in the mornings about 3 times a week. I can't do it every single morning because I just don't have any time to think in the mornings when I go to the gym. So I like to have 2 mornings out of my week where when I wake up, I have coffee already brewed waiting for me that I put on timer the night before, so I can get right out of bed, make my coffee. I have a nice big fluffy fleece robe that I can put on, and then I can just sit on the couch and do something that I look forward to doing. So for me, that is my blog or editing my videos. That's something to look forward to. Could also be as simple as a warm shower. Tip number 5, make a morning to-do list in your notepad iPad and phones. So I will show you actually one of my sample ones from this week. This is actually my routine from Tuesday. So at 5:30 I got up and I brushed my teeth. At 5:40 I did a workout in my living room and I wrote my workout down. At 6 I did my stretches. 6:15 morning drink and coffee. Can't even read it anymore. It's starting to be really a different language. So I make a list in my notes so that whenever I wake up super early, I remember that there was a purpose for it. Even if it's as simple as getting out of bed to journal or do a devotional or reflect, that's still something that you said you wanted to do the night before. So just get up, follow your list of things that you need to do, remind yourself when you're fresh in the morning that there's a reason why you're getting out of bed early and that you won't regret it no matter what your 5 a.m. brain is telling you. Tip number 6 is mainly for my morning gym goers. So this is what I do on the nights before I'm gonna have a workout in the morning at 5:30. I have to set out my gym outfit the night before. If I don't, I will not make it to the gym. Especially because my fiance and I, we live together. He does not get up at the same time as me in the mornings. So it's dark, it's cozy, and I am not going to be fumbling around in our room trying to get my gym clothes, so I'm not gonna go. So I have to set out my gym shoes, my socks, even my underwear. I set out my sports bra, my shirt, my pants, my headphones, make sure they're fully charged. I get my water bottle out. I go ahead and fill the water bottle up and put it in the fridge. I mean, I get it done. So that way in the mornings when I'm super exhausted, I don't have to think about the process it's gonna take to get up and pick out my gym clothes and get dressed and do all that. Half the battle's already done. So it's much easier to get out of bed and make it to the gym on time. Tip number 7 is to just make it a habit. I know that it's really, really hard. Honestly, the first 2 weeks are going to be really rough. It's not easy to get out of bed, but the number one thing to do, if you want this to be part of your lifestyle and you aspire to be one of those people that gets up at 5:30 and doesn't hate their life while doing it, the secret is to just make it a habit. The more that you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you do it, the more you realize how good it feels on those days that you got out of bed a few hours early and you got this done, got that done. Even if you didn't do anything, maybe you feel more refreshed knowing that you were up earlier. Just that simple task of just getting out of bed a little earlier to not be in a rush. It will change your life, and that is what takes it from just getting up early to creating a new lifestyle of maybe being a morning person. I didn't know I was until I started this. Even on the weekends now, I want to get up earlier because I want to get up early just so I can do my same routine and then not have to leave the house to go to work. You know what I mean? Plus, you have more of your day, and we're always complaining about not having enough time in life. If you're not, I need to know what your trick is. But I still don't have enough time in my day, and I do get up at 5:30 a.m. every morning. And last but not least tip is just get up. I know it sounds so stupid and so silly and obvious, but I'm telling you, that is the only thing that is going to get you out of bed at 5:15 or 5:30 a.m. If you just get up. I know it's like, okay, yeah, I can just get out of bed, but if you're anything like me, just getting up is one of the hardest things that you can do. It's not something that comes easy to me. It still doesn't. It's easier than it ever has been, yes, and I have learned to thrive off of the reward that I feel when I do get out of bed early. But it does not mean that it's easy for me to get out of bed at 5:15 a.m. or 5:30 a.m., especially on those mornings where I'm supposed to go to the gym and go work out first thing. That's really tough. So anyways, those are my tried and true 8 tips for you to become a morning person and be your most productive self. This is mainly tailored towards those of us who have to go to a job every single day, Monday through Friday at least, and don't have the time to do things that they want to do. Maybe you want to learn a musical instrument, maybe you want to journal more, maybe you feel really far away from God and you want to have some quiet time. Maybe you're on Instagram trying to grow your own blog. Just get up in the morning because that's the only time you're gonna do it. Okay, say bye! Say bye-bye! Say thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see me more, because I'm so pretty. So yeah, please subscribe. I really appreciate the support. I want to be a resource for anybody who may be the same way that I am and found it really hard to get out of bed in the mornings. I watched so many videos like this all through school trying to become a morning person, and the only thing that worked was just for me to become a morning person. So hopefully this will kind of help. I loved hearing other people's tips, and I loved following their tips and seeing what worked for me. That's the only reason why I found out that my number one thing is to take my phone and put it away from the bed, so I have to be out of bed when the alarm goes off. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hit snooze. That'll never change. I will link my blog down below, and I will see you in the next video.